طيب اليوم إن شاء الله تعالى يوم السبت الموافق 21 أكتوبر، لقاء تيدكس العالمي في مدارس منارات الخبر وفي مسرح ومدارس الفيصلية الإسلامية.
هذا جانب من النشاطات.
اي نعم.
هذا جانب من النشاطات.
اي نعم. طبعا هذه مقر الروضة.
ايه.
طلاب وطالبات الروضة
كذا يعني.
اي نعم.
نشاطاتهم حلوة. هذه يعني المرحلة صغار توهم.
اي نعم. تمهيدي. كي جي 1 2 3.
والله ممتاز.
Canvas and strokes ready within 3 hours. And there's more. AI decision making helps us make faster, more accurate, and more consistent decisions. When I go online to look for new books to read, my feed suggests about 8 titles that are aligned to my reading tastes and preferences. How does it know? Well, the AI software analyzes my preferences and requirements, and it helps me narrow down choices that are more aligned to my reading tastes and preferences. So, AI not only helps us save time, but also keeps us consistent and satisfied with our decisions. Another uneasiness many people have about AI is that it's an unconscious system, which they consider a drawback. But since it's not conscious, it will give you less biased suggestions or less biased decisions than humans. Here's an example. The other day, I asked a chatbot a very controversial question. I could have sworn I saw my brooch somewhere inside the mess of my drawer. I thought to leave it where my shoes. I kept them right under my bed. I looked under it and saw a whole lot of clutter. I left hunting for my shoes and started looking for my earrings. I found one, but the other? Well, I said to myself, one earring is a new fashion trend, right? Because who knows where that other one is? And now, we were 15 minutes late, with a missing earring, a missing brooch, and a missing pair of shoes. I stood there in the middle of my room. Now, why did I lose so many things? Simply because my room was not organized. We humans tend to have unorganized data many a times, and this can cause data loss, and you can never reach a satisfactory decision with incomplete data. AI, on the other hand, can organize data very well. It can organize the messiest data within seconds and also sort it according to its type, such as numeric, pictorial, text, analog, or digital data. And later that day, I was just scrolling on my phone, exhausted from the party. And I came across an article in my feed about using AI algorithms in our lives. I thought, why not use these algorithms to arrange my room in a better way? And you would be surprised to know that these AI algorithms did help me in organizing my room. I used AI recognition systems to analyze images of my room and detect things that require cleaning. And they identify things like cluttered areas, spills, or dirty surfaces and suggested ways to clean them. And 5. Stay updated. Keep up with updates in AI technology and decision science. Improve your knowledge and capabilities to better comprehend and exploit AI while retaining control over the decision-making process. Ladies and gentlemen, the future holds immense possibilities for AI and decision-making. Let us embrace this technology as a valuable ally rather than fearing it as an all-consuming force. By maintaining a balanced approach, we can unlock the true potential of AI.
For the AI developments that follow. None of you are ready for what AI has forthcoming. Some would say, most of you are going to lose your job. Some would argue. I am sure you have asked yourself about the nature of our next inevitable destination and the changes that will occur. As a high school senior, I'm constantly reminded by myself and those around me that college is in my near future, and it is seriously time to think about what to major in. Something you're interested in and curious about, but also applicable and in demand. Harder than it sounds, okay? How am I supposed to know what the job market will look like in 5 years or what occupations will be in demand? Understanding the effects of AI will help us go far beyond just determining the uprising wages. It will help us get a grasp on what the economies of future generations will rest upon, where we stand in the ever-evolving world of AI, and how useful or harmful AI advancements truly are. In a way, it is to check whether it really is a monster that's under the bed. So, let's get up, flick the switch, and see if something is lurking there. Let's shine the light on the data we have and analyze the possible effects of AI. To do this, we need to first go a few steps back in the timeline and analyze the effects we faced during the development of the technologies that shape our industries today, the 4 industrial revolutions. Through the advent use of steam power and the mechanization of production, the first industrial revolution began in the 18th century, one none in this room witnessed. Prior to this, society used to be largely agrarian, and for those of you who don't know what this means, it is just a fancy way of saying life was powered by farming. I know these changes may sound minor in comparison to the impact of AI chatbots, for example, but in reality, they were truly transformative. I mean, imagine still having to mass harvest crops in a 50.
But as much as I hate to admit it, this time they're right. Nowadays, when I look around me, all I see are empty messages on our phones to each other. There's no emotion left. When we text each other, we tend to use emojis to express our emotions, but behind that screen, we all know that we have a straight face on. Everything around us is so artificial nowadays, from greetings to laughter to wishes. It just doesn't feel genuine anymore. My dad, for example. He often jokes about the wishes he sees on his phone when he sees someone's birthdays or anniversaries pop up. He can't help but laugh at the messages that are being sent to one another. They may seem so heartfelt, but you never know if that person has even said the same thing to the said person in real life. Another thing I've noticed is how we've become virtual strangers to our own families. I don't even